Hi, I'm Roy from Roy's Garage. Today I'm going to be working on a 2007 Toyota Camry 2.4 liter automatic. I'm going to show you how to replace the front brake pads and rotors. These are the tools I'm going to be using today to do this job. A rubber hammer, 14 and 17 millimeter wrench, 8 millimeter wrench, two different flat tip screwdrivers, air gun, caliper piston compressor, Phoenix brake flusher, brake clean, ceramic grease, anti-seize, suction ball, and a bottle of water with a hole on top. These are the parts I'm going to be using today to do this job. Front brake pads, front rotors, and some DOT 3 brake fluid. Okay, first I'm going to be removing this rubber plug on my bleeder screw. So I'm going to be loosening my bleeder screw. Now is the time to do it when the caliper is mounted. Okay, so now I'm going to be removing this caliper. There's two bolts right here, one here and one here. I'm going to be removing the caliper, removing the pads, and I'm going to be removing the caliper mount. There's two bolts that hold on the mount, one here and then one back here. So just be putting the caliper right up here. So I'm going to be removing these springs. Okay, remove the pads. Then we'll be removing the rotor. So now I'm going to be compressing the piston in. So I'm going to be putting on this pad, and with my compressor, be putting it on, and then I'm going to be opening up my bleeder screw. So then when I compress the piston in, the fluid is going to come out. I don't want this old fluid to go back up to the master. Okay, so we're going to lock it up. So we're going to be lubricating these pins. Be pulling it out. Just clean it up. So I'm going to be putting some ceramic grease right in here. Okay, lubricating my pins. So I'm going to be lubricating my hardware. There's new hardwares that come with the pad. If you can reuse your old hardware, just reuse it and lubricate it, because the new hardware that comes with it, when you try to put it on, sometimes it doesn't fit good and it wants to come off. So if you can use your old hardware, use it. Okay, so before I put my new rotor on, I'm going to be shooting some brake clean. I'm going to be getting off any oil that's on the rotor. If you notice, this is a coated rotor. When you road test the vehicle, you're gonna hear a grinding sound. That's the coating that's coming off. Eventually the grinding sound will go away and then you'll be good to go. Okay, I'm gonna be putting on my rotor, but before I put it on, I'm gonna be putting some anti-seize around my hub. So that way your rotor won't get stuck the next time when you gotta take it off. I'll be putting on my rotor. So I'm gonna be just putting on one nut, just so this rotor doesn't wobble around. So I'm gonna be putting on my caliper mount. So I'm gonna be transferring these springs to the new pad. The new pad comes with new springs, but it doesn't really fit too good. So if you can reuse your old ones, reuse them. Okay, so these pads, the spring gotta be on the leading edge. Your rotor is spinning clockwise, so this has to be on the top. So this is going to be on the outboard and this is going to be on the inboard. So I'm going to be putting a little ceramic grease on the back of this pad. Just smear it around. All you need is a little. So I'm going to be lubricating my caliper. Put a little grease on the piston and on the caliper. So I'm going to be putting back these springs. These are anti-rattler springs. Just put it on like that. And just put your caliper over. Bolt it up. Okay, now we're going to flush out the brake system. So I'm going to be removing the brake fluid from my master cylinder. And there's a screen in here. You got to remove it. And just suck out as much as you can. Okay, so I'm going to be flushing out the brakes with this Phoenix brake flusher. So I'm going to be opening up my bleeder screw, attaching my Phoenix brake flusher, and I'm going to be pumping fresh fluid from the caliper up to the master. So it's going to use about half a bottle per wheel. Okay, we'll be tightening it up. So I'm going to be removing the brake fluid again. I'm going to be filling up my master cylinder. don't forget to put your screen back in. So now we're going to be bleeding the brakes, but first we're going to be starting up the engine and pressurizing the brake system. Okay, so I'm going to start up the vehicle. So I'm going to be pumping the brake up and down, no more than halfway, until I feel pressure. Right now it feels real good, got good pressure. So with my hood prop, I'm going to be pressurizing the brake system, one against the brake pedal and the other side against the seat. So now I'm going to be opening up my bleeder screw just to check if there's any air in the system. That looks good, no air. So I'm going to lock it up. So I'm going to be shooting down this bleeder with some water, and it's water soluble. I'm going to be blowing it down with some air. Now I'm going to be repressurizing the brake system. So I pressurized the brake system for about 20 seconds. Now we're checking for leaks. Everything looks nice and dry. You're all good to go. So now we're just going to be putting on my rubber cap. So that's how you replace the front brake pads and front rotors. If you have any questions, comment below. Make sure you subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and I see you in the next video. Aloha.